love whiskey.
And I love coffee.
Yeah.
I love whiskey too, but, well, yeah.
Yeah. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Mad World with Brando and Woody.
Hello, hello.
Hello. Coming at you live. Okay, not live, but whatever. From beautiful Boise, Idaho.
It's
I'm
live.
Woody.
It's live for us.
Yes, it is. And on the other screen over here, you've got Brando from the meth capital of the South, Chattanooga, Tennessee.
Oh, it's true. Shit, mine's cooking right now. Okay, hold on.
If there's a large explosion, we'll know what happened to you. Don't worry about it.
It's all good. Hey,
all right.
Just shove me off the gene pool now.
Okay, everyone. So listen, we did not even know this would be possible. Okay, we did not know if we could do a simulcast, multiple location video podcast until last night? We talked about this for a while. So I'm glad to be here for our first show. This should be fun.
Thank you, Al Gore, for the internet and the ability to do this.
And unfortunately, the polar ice caps are still here. What are you going to do? Speaking of which, when I was a kid in high school or a kid in elementary school, like 20-some years ago, they were saying that, the rainforests were being chopped down at an alarming rate. Well, what's taking us so damn long then if they're still here? You've had 30 freaking years to get them chopped down and they're still there.
We've got good equipment. I mean, can't we do this quick?
Right? Those South American loggers are lazy. So for the topic of our first show here, full disclosure, I'm a registered Republican, okay? And I want to stress on the registered part. From the time I was 18 until about 5-6 years ago when I first moved to Idaho, I was registered as libertarian. It's more or less I'm not going to do one of those two things you tell me to do. I'm 18, I know what I'm doing. So I registered libertarian. As I got older, I actually realized that most of my views were in line with what they said. But I moved to Idaho here, and there is no libertarian option. So I registered as a Republican because if you're going to get these good old boys out who've been in office for 30 years, the only way you can do that is to primary them out. So here I am. My wife also registered as a Republican once we moved to Idaho. And in the mail a couple weeks ago, she got this, which is a survey from the Idaho Republican Committee.
Yeehaw!
Opinion on certain matters. So we're going to have some fun tearing this apart tonight.
I finally know someone who's going to be pulled. This is
right. We actually, yeah. So we're just going to start right from the top here. Section 1, political profile.
Oh, boy.
Do you generally identify yourself as a conservative Republican, an independent voter who leans Republican, a moderate Republican, a liberal Republican, Tea Party member, or other?
What are you?
Well, these days I don't even know what a conservative Republican is anymore or what a liberal Republican is.
Conservative Republican. Can they be used in the same sentence?
No.
Okay.
So, whatever. Now, question number 2. Do you plan on voting in the 2016 presidential elections? Yes, no, or unsure? Well, whatever. Whatever.
Wait.
What?
When did you get this?
About 3 weeks ago, I believe.
And they're saying you're not, are you sure if you're going to participate?
In the electoral process.
And practice your vote.
Well, I guess I got to know.
They're probably wondering.
I love this. I love number 3 here. If yes, how do you plan on casting your election ballot? In person, absentee, or by mail? Now, I'd really like to know what the hell. We don't even have mail-in election in Idaho. So how the hell is that even relevant to? Question number 4, and this is gold. Do you plan on voting for Hillary Clinton or the Republican nominee? So they're already assuming that Hillary's going to be the. I guess whoever drafted.
They already know. You got to realize they already know. When you're in the same club and you've already talked this over, you've had the cigars in that smoky room we all know exists, and they're like, all right, we know it's going to be Hillary, but this son of a bitch Trump.
Their establishment says we already know their establishment's going to put Hillary. So I find it hilarious.
Well, Sanders could win by 99% in a state, and she wins all the delegates. I mean, but it's not fixed. Okay, continue.
Not fixed. Okay, so number 5. Do you have any interest in serving as a volunteer to help your local Republican Party headquarters or to assist a Republican candidate in your area? I actually work for a living, so you can go and put me down there as a solid no. All right.
Would it really count? Would it really do a difference? I mean, come on. Would it make any kind of difference if you?
No, especially not in this state. Okay. Then you got what age category below applies to you? Are you 18 to 25, 26 to 35, 36 to 50, 51 to 65, or 66 plus? Well, that's none of your goddamn business.
Okay, I've got to veer off just for a second here.
Yeah.
Riddle with ADD. All right, here's the deal. You said what? 66 plus, 65 plus?
66 plus. Yeah.
All right, so I work with a guy who's been a lifetime Democrat, old guy. He's about to retire in June, and I've been trying to kind of, come on, man, come on, pull over. He hates Clinton, hates her guts. He says, he always quotes, 81 people died while the man was in office. We can't trust him. And I said, well, what do you think about Bernie Sanders? And he goes, oh, man, that man, I know I'm crazy, but he's worse. And I said, okay, I immediately thought there's hope. There's hope.
Always hope.
But then he goes, I would never vote for that son of a bitch, Trump. And I'm like, okay. What can we do with this? Where can I go? I kept throwing out, kind of the things he's been saying and the wall and all this and the fact that we're not winning again, which is one of the things I like that. I like that message. Oh, but it's too basic. The man was what's the guy that was elected on just change and hope? That's all he said. All right. Never gave us any kind of an outline. Anyways, so I finally got this guy on the day of our Tennessee primaries. He said, well, I voted for Republican for the first time in my life. And I kind of I sparked up a little bit, and I said, all right, man, you don't have to tell me who it is. And he cut me off, and he goes, I voted for that Rick Santorum. I was like, wait.
A vote well cast.
I was like, wait. All right. He was on the ballot, and then I remembered there were 18 people, running or whatever for the Republicans. And I said, he's dropped out, or I don't know if he was ever even in or whatever, but I was like, well, there's hope. At least it wasn't a vote for a Democrat, and then it ended with him saying, but if that Trump is nominated, I'm staying home. And I said, that's fine. Hey, you can only make so much progress. Continue.
Okay. So from what media source do you regularly receive your political news? You can mark more than one. All right. NBC, CBS, ABC, social network, news websites, candidate websites, national magazines, Friends, CNN, MSNBC, local newspaper, internet blogs, radio, Fox News, Facebook, or Twitter. First of all, if you're getting your news from Facebook and Twitter, you're a fucking moron. Sorry, you are. You're so fucking stupid. Wow. Because, if you read it on the internet, it must be true. Abraham Lincoln said that. Go along here.
Oh.
Number 8. Do you agree that the Republicans must do all we can to reassess our strategies and tactics to help us win the 2016 race for the White House? How'd that work out the last 2 elections there, huh?
Oh, no. I have to interject there, Woody, man.
McCain was a solid candidate, and so was Romney. They worked out well, didn't they?
No, listen, they had a good plan. It's just, Obama just ran a great candidacy, and he was reelected on the basis of just his fantastic policies and the fact that okay, I can't continue. I'm about to bomb.
Yeah, you just stop, man. Just stop. So, do you agree? Number 9. We're 9 now. We got a lot to go here, so we need to. Yeah. But anyway, number 9. Do you agree with those who say that our party must work harder at all levels to take our message to specific constituencies, including minorities, women, and young voters? Are you fucking kidding me?
No, they're not.
Okay, wow. If you're that much of a numbnuts, you actually have to ask people this. Moving along, before my blood pressure gets too high. Do you believe the Republican Party should continue to embrace social issues, or are these too divisive when it comes to winning elections? Here's the deal. Social issues don't mean shit.
Let me be clear. We are too divisive in all of our ways, and we are going to be the most transparent administration. What are they freaking listening to Obama and just writing it down and saying, maybe this works? Go ahead.
Okay. And then they've got, please register your opinion on the following social issues. Key, 1 is support, 2 is opposed, 3 is no opinion. I'm just going to run through these really quick, and then I'm going to just scream, I think, when I'm done. School prayer, banning burning of the flag, ban human cloning, ban all abortions, faith-based initiatives, fight against same-sex marriage, ban on federal funds for birth control, ban federal funds for abortion or other. Again, how in the fuck does this mean anything when it comes to paying my rent, putting food on the table, paying for gas to get to work? Because, you know, I'm one of that, 49% or 51% that still works in this country.
Is it that much?
So, yeah, these things right here, yeah, that's going to matter a lick in any of that.
Well, you know, they really address ISIS. Okay, anyway.
Okay, so now general issues. This should be fun. We've gotten through section 1. We're going to section 2, right? Rolling right along here. Number 1, do you think our country is moving in the wrong direction, or do you think we're going in the right direction? No, it's been great the last 8 years.
Oh, yeah, just a total bliss.
It's been wonderful, absolutely wonderful. And then, so now we got another one of these general things. Please indicate the top 3 issues that you believe are the most important to people in your area. Shall I go down the list so we can laugh at them?
Sure.
Okay. The economy, jobs. It's kind of a no shit, you know? Government expansion, taxes, Social Security, the environment, Medicaid, Medicare, race relations, energy, healthcare, federal spending, state spending, education, immigration, cutting federal deficit, foreign policy, protecting traditional values, gun control, strong military, homeland security, or others.
Where do you start?
I'm just gonna go along. And then they've got this little thing here. I'm gonna put this on the screen so you can see it here, where it's right there. Okay, right there. Where it says, which political party do you feel is best able to handle each of the following issues? And I could go along this thing, but here's the deal. They don't do a damn thing to begin with. The only thing they're interested in handling is lining their own pockets and getting reelected.
Oh, now, Woody, that's too pessimistic. I mean, you've got to realize that they are a party that are out for us. I mean, they are representing
Right.
us.
It's amazing how, I just saw this today, it's amazing how fast the establishment can rally against Trump, yet for 7 years they just rolled over and let Obama lick their belly.
Yeah, you know, let's veer off just for a second there. Isn't it funny how the Senate says, we are going to block anybody that he appoints to the Supreme Court to replace the man that we smothered with a pillow. We're definitely going to block.
Come on! Everyone knows all senior citizen Italian men sleep with a pillow over their face.
Oh, yeah, a Tempur-Pedic one, because it kind of forms, you know, it has the memory foam.
It's just way too tight tonight, my friend.
Listen, if they actually stick to that, if they actually stick to saying, you know, we're going to delay, as old Trump says, that old bigot, that would be the first time they've ever stuck to anything against Obama. Okay.
We're now on section 3, which is domestic issues.
Oh.
Okay. So how confident are you that America's economy will improve in the next year?
Oh, I am so confident. It's bursting out of every orifice.
Moving right along. Which of the following is the single most important economic issue facing you and your family? Mark only one. Unemployment, cost of healthcare, concern over funding Social Security and Medicare, inflation / rising prices overall, or high taxes. I'm just going to keep going here. Oh,
out of touch. They're out of touch, man.
Number 3, we're still on domestic issues. Domestic issues goes all the way down here. So, moving right along, though. Do you favor efforts by Republicans in Congress to cut present corporate tax rates, currently the highest in the world, in order to bring more businesses back to the U.S. where they can invest the dollars in expanding their operations and creating new jobs? Gee, you've only had the House and Senate for the last 2 years. What have you done since then?
Let's see. Congress is the ones that are always responsible for bills and money and budgets, and they have allowed King O to continue on with anything he wants. You guys, again, have done nothing for us.
What have you done lately?
Exactly.
Okay, so do you favor a major overhaul of the current federal tax code, currently thousands of pages long, that would simply replace today's burdensome tax system with one that is simpler and fair? No, I think it's great that we have a 75,000-page tax code that even the jackasses who write it and even the bigger assholes who enforce it don't even understand. That's great.
Well, they understand it once they pass it, remember?
Yeah, we gotta read it before we can know what's in it, right? We gotta pass it before we can know what's in it.
That's it.
So how concerned are you that our federal debt, presently $18 trillion, will seriously jeopardize our nation's economic security for future generations? It's fine!
18 trillion isn't much. It's not much. 18,000 billion, not a big deal. We didn't use when I remember when we were the children that everyone cared for. The children.
Children.
Did we use the word trillion? No.
It was used like bazillion.
Yeah, we didn't even know what it was.
In a few years.
We just named it gazillion. We're not sure.
Like Zimbabwe, $45 trillion notes. It's cool. Nothing to worry about.
Yeah, we're good.
Okay. Are race relations in America today getting better or worse?
Oh, no. They're great. There's no cities burning to the fucking ground. It's all good. No, we're good. We're totally unified. This president has brought us all together.
We're much closer today.
Yeah.
Much closer.
We're so unified. I want a third term of Obama. I mean, I about vomited. Go ahead.
Number 7. God, there's 14 of these things. We're almost halfway there. Under Barack Obama, poverty levels in the United States have risen. Do you think a key element of the Republican agenda should be to restore opportunity and work to help lift people out of poverty without expanding talent programs? Nah. Why would the government want more people out of poverty when they have the opportunity to give so much more food stamps and housing allowances and everything else? No.
Woody.
Well, just without expanding. And I have a big problem with called entitlement programs. I'm sorry, what are you entitled to?
Wait, without expanding what? How would you not expand? When you're trillions in debt, how would you not expand to advance this?
Bernie says you can tax them. Okay, so the Obama White House, Hillary Clinton, and Democrats in Congress are aggressively pushing for a higher federal minimum wage. Do you feel that forcing employers to pay a higher wage will hurt or help the economy? Okay, if you've got minimum skills, minimum experience, guess what you deserve? Minimum fucking wage.
That's just not fair, though.
Okay, no, I'm sorry. How are you in your 40s working at McDonald's?
Life's just been hard. Dealt a bad hand.
I got my associate's degree at 32 years old. Okay, bullshit. Sorry.
Okay.
Do you believe, oh God, here's another good one. Do you believe more federal laws will impede individual Second Amendment rights, or the Wait, let me start this one over. Do you believe more federal laws that impede individuals' Second Amendment rights are the proper response to gun violence in our nation? You know, are you aware that it's illegal to walk into a room and shoot somebody in the face?
No. Wait.
One more law would have stopped that from happening.
Well, you know, criminals walk up and they see the no gun sign and they're like, ah, shit.
Oh, man, we can't shoot this place up.
Man, we're going to have to call this shit off, man. Somebody ripped that sign down or something, man. Who put that shit up there?
Oh, wait. Do you support Republican efforts to deter fully implementing Obamacare and replacing it with something that will address the high cost of health care while maintaining the quality of care? What the fuck have they done lately? Once again, moving along.
Just think, man. This is from the RNC.
From the RNC, Idaho Republican Committee. So not the national committee, but the states.
Yeah, but keep in mind, remind everybody, Idaho is about as red and about as pro-America as you can get.
Also, it's Idaho's boy state. It's a total good old boy state. Trust me on this one.
And that's great. I love that. But it shows that the RNC establishment, even there, is disconnected from you guys.
It's in full control here, believe me. All right, number 11. Do you think one of the government's top priorities should be to preserve the financial stability of Medicare and Social Security? Brando, let me ask you a question. How old are you?
32.
Yeah, I'm 35.
All right.
I'm going to ask you a question. I want you to keep a straight face. Do you believe at 65 you'll be collecting Social Security?
Well, I mean, I would hope so. I've been paying into it, diligently.
Feel the burn, Brando. Feel the burn. You favor Republican efforts in Congress to better strengthen our borders and fight President Obama's unconstitutional unilateral decisions in writing new immigration policies. First of all, he's the president. He has no authority to rewrite anything. He can enforce the damn laws around the books.
But Woody, he's got this.
And this.
Oh.
Check, look how jacked up my phone is. ADD, I got like a chunk missing out of the screen. How awesome is that?
You can shave with it.
Let's see. Would you support immigration reform that included securing our nation's borders and a path to citizenship for some people living in the U.S. illegally if they would be required to learn English, go to the back of the citizenship line, have a job, pay taxes, and pass a criminal background check? Now, see, if I answer no to this,
I don't know. Would that make you a racist? Or?
poorly worded, whatever. Should the federal government open up more federal lands to energy development in order to foster America's energy independence?
Wait. Go back to the last one.
The immigration?
Yeah. What did it say? Let's hear it again.
Support immigration reform that includes securing our nation's borders and a path to citizenship for some people living in the U.S. illegally if they would be required to learn English, go to the back of the citizenship line, have a job, pay taxes, and pass a criminal background check?
Why didn't he just say, do you support amnesty?
Pretty much, right?
Okay.
Yeah. So, should the federal government open up more federal lands to energy development in order to further foster America's energy independence? Gee, why shouldn't we? Oh, God, I'm sorry, Brandon. There's 16 domestic issue questions. Do you feel the actions by the Obama administration in recent years have seriously eroded America's individual freedoms?
No, we're good. We're more free than ever.
Do you believe taxpayer funding for elective abortion should be banned? Okay, look, as a purist on this matter, why should the federal government be funding anything like that in the first place?
We've got the separate.
Take abortion out. Just take the abortion whole part of it. Just anything. Should the American government be, funding solar panel companies? Should they be funding car companies? Should they be funding your mama? I don't know. Is the answer.
I don't even know where to start there. Separation of church and state, and also separation of church and government and the separation of government and womb. But don't touch the woman's rights. Listen, dude, the government should be involved in securing us and making sure our bridges don't fall while I'm driving across it and I die in a fire, okay?
You know, relax. They're doing their best.
They really are. They are.
Okay, now we're going on national defense. I haven't even read this far, so this is great. We're down to the last 11 questions. I don't even know what our time is looking like here. Whatever. It'll tell us when we're running out of time. That's okay. So fundamentally, do you feel the U.S. should play a major leadership role in the world, or do you feel we should concern ourselves only with matters of immediate national interest? This is actually a very good question, honestly, because unfortunately, our status in the world, nobody wants to do anything without us.
Quickly, though, give everybody your background as a Marine. Okay.
Well, we can do that later for sure. But I'm just saying I want to say concern ourselves only with matters of national interest, you know? Because I don't, it's like if, King Abubu in Bumfuckistan does his thing, I'm sorry. What's that got to do with the price of rice in China? Do you think the United States national interest, do you think it is in the United States national interest to take military action against ISIS in Iraq and Syria? I think it's nothing that a couple nukes couldn't fix. Just saying.
Do you think we should do something about someone that wants all of our heads chopped off?
Nah.
It's not a threat.
I think we should just aerosolize Viagra and spray it over the whole Middle East, along with little airplane bottles of vodka and some porn.
The Viagra, if it got there first, I don't know. PETA would probably get involved because of all the goats.
That's a good point. Maybe we should drop the alcohol first, then spray the Viagra. Good point.
Oh.
So should America take military action if necessary to keep Iran and North Korea from obtaining nuclear weapons? Well, once again, nothing a couple nukes won't solve. Do you agree with Republicans' commitment to continue to fully fund a missile defense shield for our nation to protect us from future missile threats? We mean they haven't finished building that yet? It's like the rainforests. This was established in the 80s, man. We don't, it's not finished? Or do you believe our government is doing enough to protect the homeland from future terrorist attacks?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, totally, yeah. Because when you got that bottle at the airport checkout line that you can't take on the plane,
oh, yeah.
What better place to dispose of it than right there in the trash can with a people funnel? So that if it is dangerous.
Dude, the TSA is protecting us, man. It's when they shove their fist straight up my ass, I know that it's for the better good of the American people.
Asshole, son. You check your asshole. This will be a topic for another time. I'll have to tell you about my experience in Chicago.
Uh-oh.
For the meantime. That's why I can't go back to O'Hare.
Sodomy for security.
Where were we? Do you believe that President Obama's action is working to shrink America's international influence? Wait. Do you believe that Obama's action is working to shrink America's international influence is fueling the present rise of terrorism throughout the world?
They can't even type. Who wrote this shit? Come on, man.
That's definitely misworded. Who proofread this? Let's see. Do you think the Clinton-Kerry-Obama agreement in Iran will prevent them from acquiring nuclear weapons? So let me see if I get this straight. If we give you this uranium, you're not going to make bombs with it, right?
No, they're going to put it in a DeLorean and time travel. Come on, dude.
Should Republicans do everything possible to ensure that Iran does not acquire a nuclear arsenal by demanding inspections of military sites and imposing strict sanctions? I'm just going to keep going.
Yep.
Do you think China's growing economy and recent aggressive policies towards its neighboring countries will lead to a future confrontation with the U.S.?
Hey.
Funny you should say this. I'm watching MASH. So it's only on Netflix till the end of the month, so I'm trying to binge watch as much of it as I possibly can before it's gone. We already played America can chime in once.
Yeah.
It kind of was a standstill. That's only because we didn't, use nukes like MacArthur wanted.
Oh, MacArthur.
I'm noticing a trend here. It seems like most of my solutions to the world's problems involve nuclear weapons, but that's just me. I mean, I think we haven't used them enough.
Well, the couple times that we did, it kind of solved things pretty quick.
Well, it solved the problem, didn't it?
Yeah.
That was a problem solved, problem staying solved kind of deal.
I mean, it's a tough decision on Truman, but how many lives did it most likely save in the Pacific?
Millions.
Okay.
Ours and theirs.
Yeah. And we got, look, we dropped a couple nukes. What did we get? We got Toyota, we got Honda, we got Nissan. Look, it's dependable cars. Unlike the bailed out.
Dude, we got the iPod and the Discman.
Come on.
Should the U.S. take a more aggressive attitude towards Russia as it moves toward reestablishing itself as a military and economic superpower? I got a crazy idea on this one. Let's work with them.
No. Wait, Putin's wanting to take out the radical nut jobs that want us all beheaded, and they are a bunch of goat fuckers. I mean, it's a religion of peace. But don't team up with him. Let's go after him, because, dude, the man is confident enough to ride around on a horse without a shirt. I'm not going to mess with somebody like that. I'm going to team up with him.
Let me ask you a question. What would you give to have Putin and Obama in a WWE style match?
Well, I'd give plenty. I don't know what I'd be able to give right now, but I'd give plenty.
Okay, this is the last one.
Yep.
Do you agree that it is essential to our nation to better prepare for cyber warfare and create a comprehensive strategy that will enable us to respond decisively to cyber adversaries? The fact that this question's even on here scares the living crap out of me, because it means to tell me we don't?
No, we don't.
Okay, so that's the end of the survey. And then they put down here, please give us money.
Oh, man. Of course.
Wow.
Yeah, after reading all of that and seeing that you guys really don't have a fucking clue what's going on, let me go ahead and throw you some of my hard-earned money, too.
Yeah, while you're at it.
Yeah, after it's been taxed to do none of that.
And being this is the state committee, yeah, let me give you some money to run anti-Trump ads. And then come the actual election, you'll be like, we need more money because we spent it all on anti-candidate ads, and now we need to fight Hillary.
Now, I would be for anti-Trump ads, which would be Hillary or anybody that her husband's messed around with. But the thing is why are they going so hard after Trump? Oh, wait. The same exact people that wrote that survey are scared to death of the man. Huh? Come on, man.
We don't have a plan. They might as well just say it. We have no idea what we're doing. It's like that. It's like, you remember the band Hanson?
Yep.
Dennis Leary did a marvelous bit on them back in the day, where he was waiting for that, the little drummer kid, get caught in a hotel room with 3 hookers and a bunch of blow. What are you doing? I don't know. I'm 12 and I have credit cards. I don't know. This is what these guys remind me of.
Yeah. It's out of control.
And this is me talking about my own party, which it really isn't, but it is, but it isn't.
Yeah.
We're
kind of caught in the crosshairs of absolute just fucktards. I don't get it. They can't run anything. We say, hey, please represent us. That's all we ask. Just, I voted for you. How about you head up to D.C. and pass something that just one thing.
No. Here's the deal. Whenever Congress is out of session, or if there's ever that dreaded government shutdown, that's good for us. They can't pass any more laws.
Yeah.
Hey.
I would agree.
I'm just befuddled by this whole survey. It's like, wait a minute, why
are you going to fill it out?
No.
Does it give you something to mail to? I mean, can you write? I mean, can you write out a letter saying, absolutely not. First off, you're not getting a dime from me.
Oh, the devil is always in the details. And in the fine print right there, paid for by the Republican National Committee.
Well, of course. And not authorized by any candidate, we'd like to say that. I would hope not.
And they wonder why we're in such a mess now. They wonder why a bloviating spray tan billionaire from New York can be resonating with the people so much, you know?
Yeah. Oh, but he's a Manchurian candidate. The Democrats put him up.
Speaking of the Democrats, look who they've got going. They've got Hillary, which...
Dude, she sounds sick. She's ill. She's ill.
I think when I got a son who's 11. He'll be hitting that awkward stage pretty soon. You know, I think the best form of birth control I'm going to have, and my daughters as well, is like I'm going to put a huge poster of Hillary right on their ceiling above their bed.
Oh, that awkward stage would end pretty quick if you put that mug up there. I'm telling you. The thing is, where are we going? What direction are we going right now?
Hell comes to mind when you say that, where we're going.
Are we not there yet?
Even hell, but I mean, just...
This is the United States of America.
Yes.
Right? But
yes.
But we're at the bottom, man. We're trudging, man. We're the
No. We're not at the bottom. We're not at the bottom yet. We've got a long way to go till we hit the bottom. But we're standing on very, very fragile legs.
But if you're putting it on a scale of countries that matter, I know that's bad, but we're pretty low.
That's okay. There's a lot of loser countries out there.
Yeah, but
we're fortunate. We have to worry about clean water. Speaking of this, ADD is kicking in overdrive here. Check this out. Do you know that if you oppose global warming initiatives, you don't want clean water or clean air? You know that? Apparently, I don't want clean water for my kids or clean air for them to breathe. You know, I just want to dump toxic waste in the rivers, and I want giant smokestacks because I don't believe in this whole green bullshit. And, you know, I don't think it's right for the federal government to be just pouring billions of dollars into failed solar power industries. So I must be just a hater. I must hate the children and hate the future, and I don't want clean air or clean water.
Typical Republican. Fucking I've joined in on a show with David fucking Duke here over there.
Well, you know my dishwasher is coal powered, right?
No, that's pretty cool actually.
Yeah, when we want to do a load of dishes, we put the dishes in, put the soap in, and then we start shoveling coal into the burners right next to it.
Oh yeah.
Pretty awesome, I'm telling you. We got a big smokestack that sticks out the side of the house. It belches it right into the neighbor's begolias, It's great. It's great. You gotta look into one of those. Carbon
footprint while cleaning some fucking clothes. No, but I don't know. I'm disturbed by that. That kind of points to where we're at with the Republican Party and why there's so many people out there that are angry that DC is doing nothing. They're doing nothing. Actually, they're doing a lot. We're going that way.
They're doing a lot for their buddies. They're doing a lot for their own special interests. They're doing a lot for their voters. They're doing a lot for everybody. All at the same time, telling you that they're on your side. They're looking out for you. First of all, any Kansas I'm looking out for you is full of shit.
Yeah, whenever they say that, be weary. What do you think about Rubio?
Go home, Junior. Seriously, go home.
What's Trump?
Florida.
What's Trump calling him? Little Marco.
Little Mark.
Oh no, I don't know. If he loses Florida, it's game over, right?
Yeah, he's gone. He'll be gone.
What's tonight going? Right. Let's see. They got the Super Saturday. Super Saturday. It's let's see here. Trump won Kentucky, or it's close. Trump won Louisiana. These are primaries, not caucuses. And then what a flawed system we have. I don't know. So tomorrow Rubio will be 1-18. That's not bad. He won Minnesota.
Trophy, there's a give it your best shot trophy, like a participation trophy for presidential campaigns.
Here's a ribbon, Rubio. We got you a little ribbon here.
He'll be back, though. I guarantee he'll be back in the next cycle or the one after following. Depends if.
Oh, yeah. I don't know what his issue is. When Jeb dropped out, that was their guy, I guess, but he's pouring buckets of sweat up there. He's doing – the election has come down to dick jokes, so I don't know. I don't know what to say about it.
You know what? You ever see footage of this one that comes to mind? I think most of them in Asia countries, where you got brawls on the Senate floor, the Parliament floor. Why doesn't that happen?
I'd love that.
I'd love to see that happen. Can you just imagine John Boehner diving over a desk and just punching Pelosi in the face? I'm not advocating violence on women. I want to make that very clear.
I could imagine
John Connery once said, sometimes you got to give them a good slap across the face to get them back in line.
Open palm. Don't close.
Open palm.
Don't close.
I'm not advocating anything other than an open slap across the face.
Don't close the fist on them.
Closing the fist would be wrong because then you're actually punching in the face.
Oh, you'll bet.
Punched. But a good slap once in a while.
Barbara Walters just she looked seriously frightened. Do not mess with the Sean Connery, man. All right. Where do we go from here?
I don't know. Where we go from here is a scary time. They've been saying, it seems like since I actually started paying attention to this sort of stuff, which I'll admit was probably my mid-20s, so around 2004.
Not bad.
Every 2 years you hear it's the most important election ever. Well, is it? Is it really?
This one.
We survived this long. Sunshine and lollipops. We survived this long.
But this one is pretty important. A Clinton, that's a third term Obama, but worse. Rubio, we're just continuing on. I don't know. What do you think about Cruz? Just be honest.
I think he's a decent man.
Yeah.
And if he was on the ballot, I would vote for him.
He's definitely conservative across the board, but
I still think he's.
Could he go in there and fix things now, even though he's kind of been in D.C.?
I have serious issues with anybody fixing anything at this point.
Yeah.
Because I don't know how far we can. I don't know. I think just we're the appeal that I actually have of Trump is that I think he can actually have the ability to examine, especially the biggest problem we have in this country, honestly, I think, is the bureaucracies and the agencies.
Yeah.
And I think if Trump gets in there, he might actually be able, with the authority the president has as the chief executive, of actually examining these agencies and trimming the fat, so to speak. So they're not so bloated. They're not so overpowering.
But would he get in there and do exactly what we've all criticized Obama for and get out the old, if, Congress, the gutless Congress wouldn't go along with it?
It all depends on what his authority is. Now, like I said, as the chief executive, I actually think that he has the authority to rein in some of these larger agencies who Congress is essentially given their power to.
Yeah.
So it's possible. I don't know. I'm not a legal scholar. I'm not a constitutional scholar. I do follow it, and that will be coming up on a future broadcast too.
Oh yeah.
As far as Constitution, but as far as what he can do,
build that wall.
I get the feeling that even if he does get elected, he's going to be balked at by the Congress and the Senate.
Yeah, but he's proven, at least in business, that he surrounds himself by pretty smart people. I'd say his cabinet would be that, and his ego is so large, and this is one thing that would work to his advantage, in my opinion, that he doesn't want to look bad. when history writes, say he's the president. He don't want to look bad. He loves looking great. You know, I mean, so would his giant ego actually help us, or I don't know. It's up in the air, but it's always up in the air with any candidate.
It's like any other. It's like fire.
Yeah.
Fire can either warm you or cook your food, or it can burn down your house.
I don't know, man.
I say go for it because we got what else is going to happen? This long, slow, painful decline, or one of my favorite movies is Black Hawk Down. There's a line where they get and they got to turn around and go right back through the sniper alley or through the machine gun fire, and the driver of one of the Humvees says they're going to get us all fucking killed, and Sizemore's character just says, "Just get it over with."
Yeah, let's just do it now.
Just do it. Let's do it.
How much worse could it get? I mean, let's go for it. This guy has no connection to DC. Oh, but he's given to every Democrats and Republicans. He's a businessman. He has to do it. I don't know. He can't be bought. The man's worth billions. Jeb Bush, Rubio, even Cruz. They can be bought.
Nobody anything.
Nobody. He's self-funding. He actually is. You go on there on the sites. What's his biggest contributor? Donald J. Trump. Yeah. It's all public record. So I don't know. I hope it. I don't know. We'll see. There's still plenty of states to vote, and whatever happens, happens. But anybody besides Rubio is going to be better than Clinton or Bernie Senile Sanders. Come on.
Bernie.
Oh,
can't
Bernie.
Feel the burn, man.
Feel the burn.
I really can't believe you're not feeling the burn.
Well, he's supported by full-time students and people that live off the white man's welfare, living at home till they're 52 and can inherit the house, I guess. I don't know.
Mom, do my podcast. Cut it out.
Make a meatloaf for me, Mom.
That's just the sad part, too.
Well, I don't know.
But,
what do we – after that survey, I'm lost.
Yeah, this
it just points to.
I bite my ass with it, but unfortunately, it's pretty rough and it's kind of thick. You can see it where it's it's actually got some heft to it.
Yeah.
Very good butt wipe. Plus, probably clog up the septic tank and everything else. So
It'd probably even screw up a shredder.
No, I've proven you can shred a CD in those things.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, it's awesome.
All right. What are your plans for the night?
Drinking whiskey, and then back to prison tomorrow.
Folks, he's not in prison. He works there. He.
I would say I work there. Kind of show up and I babysit convicted felons for 8 hours a day.
And are they living pretty well? Are they being taken care of? No abuse.
Oh, the funny thing, well, we don't do it.
Okay. You don't have to go any further. Protect yourself there.
No, prison's an eye-opening experience. I mean, there's fights, there's, whatever you want, there's stuff going on, but, it's our job there to actually make sure that stuff doesn't happen. So the three things we look out for is make sure they're not fighting, they're not fucking, and they're not tattooing.
Well, maybe Hillary will go there. She'll never be indicted.
She'll be pardoned by Obama on the way out, if he even leaves the office. Tell me that. Tell me you can't see that happening.
Uh-oh. Martial law. Get rid of the amendment. What is it, 22nd or 26th? Which one is the term limits?
26th off the top of my head, I think. I don't know.
Oh. Let me get my tin full. Hold on. Where's Alex Jones?
I don't know. But, I'm not worried about it.
Oh, man, that just, the sight of that just scares me.
Are you terrified?
No, I've actually got
emergency lattes and therapy sessions because I had oh my God, I got a gun. We'll get more to guns later.
Oh, please do.
I assure you, we will. Another show.
Yeah.
We should do one on martial law. That would be fun.
Or even just whiskey.
We really do a half hour on whiskey?
I don't know. Yeah, you probably could.
How much time we got left anyway?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. It doesn't say anything.
Warning hasn't come up yet.
Who knows?
Who knows?
This is our first one, so we're kind of working out the bugs.
Bear with us on this one.
Figuring out the program here. I mean, we could end it at any time, but
Good. It's the internet, though. I wonder how people are actually still watching.
I don't know. Hey, if you are, we appreciate you made it this far. You know.
Should we wrap this up for tonight, then? Even though we might have fallen short of the mark.
No, we're good.
I figured I'm on my second drink. I had about 5 smokes, so
That's good. You're making progress. Huh?
I don't know.
Maybe.
No, seriously, though, when it comes to the rifle, though, I keep the rifle in the garage whenever I'm out here. I got the door open over here. You can't really see it. It's that way. And I was sitting out here one night. It was late. Door was open. I just had this idea like aliens walking through my garage door.
No LSD?
No, it said this thought. That's just, okay, what are you going to do, man, if aliens start walking through your door? Like little, 3-foot tall gray aliens?
Well, Trump's supposed to take care of that.
I think
He's going to build a wall.
I shouldn't have smoked that peyote that night, but, still, things happen, I thought it was a mushroom. It was actually peyote. Let's just say we were both wrong.
We do not condone that in any way. I promise.
That little Brando and Woody does not condone the use of peyote, mushrooms, or any other hallucinogenic items.
But they are fun.
Really cool.
They're fun. I mean, come on.
I don't know, man. Not since high school.
Nah. I burn enough brain cells. It's time to chill out. I do too much more. I'll be joining the RNC and writing out surveys like that. So, what are you going to do?
Well, Brando, if you had a lower IQ, you could have written this.
Oh, yeah. Probably better than they did.
I still just don't understand this. This is just still, this still blows me away that they would actually waste the money and time to actually send something like this out.
I'm just glad to finally know somebody who's been polled.
I mean, if you don't know, if you got to send something like this out to figure out what your constituencies want, what are you doing in office anyway?
They're too disconnected, man.
This is the thing. You want to tell me what an 80-year-old senator who's been in Congress for 40 years knows anything about what real life is like? Career politicians are, the devil.
That's why Trump's appeal is evident.
Right?
He's doing so well, man. I don't know.
I don't know which way this is going, but hopefully one way or the other, we have some brighter days ahead.
I hope so, man. I personally, I threw the ballot out there for him just because I can't. I don't know. Cruz has been in the Senate. He's been in D.C. He's been hanging out. He filibustered for a day or whatever. That's fine, but nobody really followed you, bud. I don't know. I don't get it. Rubio.
Sat on the Senate floor reading Green Eggs and Ham.
Yeah. And then Rubio, I don't know. Florida doesn't really even like him. I don't think that'll go well. And I think he has an amphetamine problem, let's just be honest. Sweating buckets of blood up there. And I don't know. He can't handle it. Nobody's going to be able to take on the Hillary Clinton media machine except for Trump, because he'll be like, hey, you should be in prison. Why are you even up here? In the debates, he'll just.
Wouldn't you love, I don't care if it's Cruz, Rubio, or Trump. I think the only one who actually would have the balls to say it would be Trump, would actually just at a debate, why aren't you in prison?
Yeah. Why?
Wouldn't you love to hear him say something like that?
He probably will. Let's just be honest.
The look of her on her face would be priceless.
I mean, he said things that would sink any politician, but he's not that. The people are angry. They would love to hear it. His approvals would probably shoot through the roof. His chances of winning would probably double if he said something like that. The Clintons cannot be trusted. The Clintons are just another part of the establishment, just with a different letter.
Pretty much.
I don't know.
Right wing, left wing, same bird.
That's it.
Now the right wing isn't even that right wing, and my damn heater just kicked on.
That's okay.
What a bitch, huh? You hear sounds like a truck running by. That's why.
It's okay, man. You got heat. You know, you paid for it through hard-earned dollars. You deserve heat.
Kind of, what's in there hard-earned? It's like this notion that I actually work when I go to work. I mean, yeah, I'm there, and I guess, but a lot of boredom. Okay. I think we're about done with our time tonight. Hey, if you like the broadcast,
I'm sorry, but
subscribe. Leave your comments below. I'm not gonna lie, I won't read them.
No, we appreciate you tuning in, but
I mean, we might look at them.
Yeah, I mean, we normally are even crazier than this, but the survey really kind of blew my brain balls. I don't know what to do with that.
I'm usually a lot less sober this time of night on a Saturday. It's 8:30.
We're gonna do a drunk cast.
We will do it. I promise. If we get 100 subscribers,
yes,
we will do a complete show, shit house drunk.
And then we will be banned from whatever site that we YouTube will probably up.
Do whatever you want.
That's true. We just don't need our full names on there, and we never need to mention where we work.
You know, worse things could happen.
Oh, it's okay.
I've learned that over the years. There could be, no matter how bad it might seem, it can be a lot worse.
Can it?
Yeah.
That's good. That's good to know.
You could be living in a van down by the river.
That's true. All right, guys.
There was actually a point in my life where I actually considered committing a serious felony just to go to prison, so I wouldn't have to pay rent.
Yeah, but they don't hand out.
I'm serious.
They don't hand out smokes anymore, though. So
no, they don't. Yeah, no smoking.
That's weird, though. But you can lift all the weights you want, still, right?
What's that?
You can lift all the weights, though, right?
All the weights you want. Yeah.
Watch some TV.
Watch TV.
Get a little Dr. Phil in.
Mm-hmm.
Write a novel.
Go to therapy sessions. Go to AA.
Become a strong Ted Cruz Christian.
Okay.
That's probably I might want to chill out. All right. That's probably a good stopping point.
That's probably a very good stopping point. So if you like the show, it's going to get better. I promise you. This is our first show.
Yeah.
In the bag.
I mean, it's new to us, right?
I've never done a podcast before.
Yeah. We thought about it many, many times.
Never this sober, though.
I've said it to you many times. You've said it to me. I ended up vomiting all over my kitchen floor, and then kind of waking up. But then you contacted me. You said, let's do it. Let's just do it. To hell with it. Fuck it. Let's try it. Right?
What's the worst can happen?
I mean, we could die in a fire I could die tonight, but I don't care. At least I know that I did this. And I made a difference. Hopefully it gets uploaded, right? Maybe we swung somebody in the direction of the mad, mad fucking world that we live in. All right?
Fact. It is a mad, mad world. So again, like and subscribe, like us on Facebook. If you enjoy what you see, and you all take care. Good night, everyone.
Good night.